Welcome in our next guest to First at 4. Emma Chaffee's with us. We're talking about the gathering at Chaffee's. A lot of folks have heard of it, that two-day music festival, which is actually coming up this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to start this weekend. Music starts at 2:50 p.m. on Friday and then goes until 1 a.m. Friday night, and then starts again at 11 a.m. the next day and goes until 1 a.m.
You guys go hard with this, don't you?
Yeah, we don't mess around.
Yeah, that's right. This is the 43rd year.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about how this got started.
So my father started it. It started actually in his own backyard where he was growing up with his parents, and there was always music involved. But then a couple years down the line, when my dad had his own property, he started booking like bands to come and actively play, and it was only a couple at first. And when he moved out to where it is now, our property, in 1993, he just started booking more and more bands from there, and we are at 30 bands this year. We have 24 local musicians playing on 3 different stages, and then we have 6 headliners, one from Buffalo, one from Columbus, one from New Jersey. We have one from Philly, and then one from Jerusalem as well, and New York City.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the first couple of years of this, your dad, it was all out of pocket, right? He was paying for this by himself.
Yeah. I mean, it still kind of is sometimes.
Sure.
You know, when we start selling tickets, it starts usually around December, and we do a price tier kind of thing like most music festivals do. Right now, we're at our highest price tier at $125, but that's the whole weekend. That's the tent camping and the parking.
Okay.
The only additional fee is if you're buying stuff from the merch vendors, like we sell our own T-shirts, or if you're buying stuff from the food vendors there, or like RV camping.
Okay.
But yeah, so.
How long does it take you to, 30 bands. You must be working on this all year to get this booked, right?
I start looking at headliners usually around November. Like, crunch time is the spring of definitely to try and like slam everything together and have it put on a poster. But definitely we have to start with the headliners on the ground running in November, because it's so, they get booked up so fast. There's so many music festivals now, nothing like 43 years ago.
Yeah, my goodness. So what do people expect when they come to this? And some folks have been coming to this for decades.
Yes.
Do you see those folks that come each and every year?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we have, so it's very family friendly. We have seen people who came as kids or like young teens, you know, and then now they're bringing their kids, because we have like a sand volleyball court. We have a little playground for the kids, so it's family friendly and everything. Because my dad has always been about family. Even though he started this well before I was even a twinkle in his eye, he always had it in mind that he wanted it to be, you know, inclusive. So actually our charities are both children charities. We have Children's Advocacy Center of Erie County, and then we also have Shriners Hospitals for Children.
Great.
So,
Wow. And you've been able to give both of those local organizations thousands of dollars over the years.
Yeah, and it's definitely something that was not initially a thought. And then around 2002 is when we started making it a charity event, basically. We never really made any money off of it, so we said, if we can, why not give back to the community, especially someone who needs it the most, the kids.
Now, this has such a good reputation. Like you said, it's been around 43 years. If it's a great weather weekend, how many people can you hold on your property there?
We can hold way more than we ever have, because we are lucky enough to have quite a bit of acreage, and then our neighbors are so lovely to let us use their tent, or like their woods area for more tent camping and stuff too. Because they grew up with it too, and so did their kids. So, but we have had, I think our maximum was around 12 to 1,300 people that we had. So it's a very small music festival. But it's a close vibe. You make friends over the years, and you see old ones and you make new ones.
And where are people coming in from?
Oh, all over. Like I said, we had a lot of like national acts and everything, and one from Jerusalem and Israel. But we've had people travel from Florida and stuff, and that's usually people who are like know about it beforehand and are
Sure.
dedicated,
Yeah.
or like if they follow a band that's from down there. But we've had people from all over the country, especially like you get Ohio, Virginia, and New York all together. So
That's great. A gathering at Chaffee's this weekend starts Friday right before 3 o'clock and
Yeah.
goes through Saturday 1 a.m. or Sunday 1 a.m. I
Yeah,
guess, right?
yeah, right.
And give us the address one more time.
8296 Mill Street at Girard.
And where do they get tickets?
They can get tickets, so thank you for asking. Our deadline for online tickets is tomorrow, but you can absolutely get them at the door. That's no problem.
Great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You better rest up. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a long couple of days.
Yes.
Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so
and
much for
talking
having
about it.
us.
Yeah, it sounds fun.